Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to look at the term least common multiple, and it's abbreviated commonly as LCM. The least common multiple is the smallest positive number belonging to two or more numbers. So in this we're going to list our multiples and we're going to figure out the smallest multiple that is a part of both sets of numbers. So the directions for our practice problems today is to find the LCM. And finding the LCM is an important mathematical topic because we're going to use this when we add and subtract fractions, also when we compare fractions. So in example 1, we're looking for the least common multiple between 12 and 20. So when I look at my LCM, I typically will start with the bigger number and list those multiples first. So the multiples of 20, I have 20, and then 20 times 2 is 40, 20 times 3 is 60, 20 times 4 is 80, and then I can continue this list if need be. Let's go ahead and take a look at 12. So when I look at my multiples of 12, and remember I'm trying to find the smallest one that's a part of both sets. So once I figure out one that's in common, I can stop. So 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, then we have times 3, which is 36, then we have 48, and then my next multiple is 60. So here we have the least common multiple. So 60 is a part of both of these sets. It's the smallest multiple that's a part of both sets. So for example 1, my least common multiple is 60. So moving on to example 2, in this example we're looking at my least common multiple between 8 and 14. So again, I usually start with my bigger number. So in this case, it's 14. So as I list my multiples, I have 14. 14 times 1 is 14. And then 28. And then we have 42. We have 56. We have 70. So hopefully I've listed enough. Let's go and take a look at my smaller number and see. So then I'm going to list my multiples of 8. We have 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Then times 3, it's 24. 8 times 4 is 32. So I still haven't found a common multiple, so I have to keep going. Then we have 40. Then we have 48. And then we have 56. So finally we have one that's in common. So 56 is the smallest multiple that's a part of both sets. So the least common multiple, for example 2, is 56. And finally, in example 3, in this one, we're trying to find the least common multiple between three numbers. So again, it really doesn't matter which number you start with. I'm in the habit of starting with my biggest number, so 15. In this one, we would have 15. 15 times 2 is 30, times 3 is 45, and then 60. And again, you could keep going, but let's see if we have enough. So now I'm going to try 10. So in this one I have 10, 20, 30. All right, so 30 is a match, so we could now list my multiples of 6 and see if that one works. So we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. So 30 is a part of all three sets, therefore 30 is my least common multiple between all three numbers. So that's important. It has to be a multiple of all three. So my answer to the final example 3 is 30. My least common multiple is 30. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another video, and I hope this was helpful. I'm going to put a link to the next video at the top of this screen, and any related videos I'm going to leave along the bottom. Please feel free to leave any questions or any comments or any suggestions in the comments below, and we'll see you for our next video. Thanks.